Before I dive into today's video, just want to say thanks. I'm about to hit 17,000 subs. I think when I upload this I probably will be there, so I'll say it now, thanks for 17,000 subs. Today's video feels like it perfectly just fell onto my lap. I've had some people asking me to make gameplay commentary or video game style content, and I've had some people asking for AI related content. This is covering both of those. Today's video is about a game developer who goes by the name of Blue Drake, or Blue Drake 42, and he is known primarily for making a game called Operation Harsh Doorstop, which is a completely free-to-play game. There's no microtransactions, the actual game is free, all the DLC is free because I believe it's all like open source, community modded, and he released it on Steam as, you know, just a fun project for his fans on YouTube. He actually has quite a big channel. He has 1.01 million subscribers, which is pretty big. And yeah, he does gaming videos mostly on FPS games, you know, his own game, and I believe other games such as like Battlefield, COD, The Division, and other, you know, shooter games like that. So sort of like the modern shooter games. So this guy is very popular, loved by many of his, you know, fans and other people across the internet for releasing a completely free game. I believe he also got in some drama with some people stealing assets from his game and came out of that situation victorious, and everyone was rallying behind him. He just posted to Twitter today saying, "Over the last year, I've been learning how to program and build software applications as a solo developer. So far, so good. A few months ago, I showed a program that I built that scans YouTube for new topics I can cover. Okay. Last week, I finished a new evolution of that same project that literally researches, writes, records, edits, and uploads a video all by itself. Oh dear. Right now, I have it uploading videos about free games that it finds on the internet. I'm looking for more developers who are interested in helping me with this project. I'm not entirely sure what to use it for, but I'm certain the opportunities are endless. Right now, I have it just finding and showcasing free games because I feel that's something people would find valuable, even if the video is created by a robot. Link to the video below. If you're interested in working with this project, please send me a DM. As you can expect, the vast majority of the comments, probably 95%, are against this, because what this guy has done is basically create an artificial version of himself that uploads YouTube videos to a secondary channel, and it's just AI Slop. There is no human behind this. He doesn't even write the commentary or narrate the videos himself. It is just a script probably generated by ChatGPT that is then read in his voice using probably 11 labs to emulate his voice. I believe he sat in front of his microphone and recorded his voice for 2 hours by reading several books so that it could, you know, learn and process his voice. And to be honest, after 20 seconds of watching the video, you can just tell that it's AI.
Hey, what's up guys? Blue Drake 42 here. Today, we're diving into the world of free FPS games.
There's no soul behind it, there's no passion. The way that the pitch of his voice, or well, it's not even his voice, the way the pitch of the artificially generated voice fluctuates, it's just so obvious. And, you know, his comments, as you'd expect, are completely against this. Let's look at some as an example. I like how whatever AI you use to make this video is just reading out descriptions for games on Steam for 9 minutes. Truly the future of content creation. So that's what it's doing. It's just grabbing maybe Steam description information and possibly Wikipedia page information and then reading it in his, you know, his style of voice. What else do we have? Oh neat, more AI slop. That's exactly what I said. You didn't even play these games yourself. What experience are you actually providing if not personality? I believe this guy might mean personal or personally rather than personality. Another one, bro, I really do love your content. Been a big fan for ages. I stumbled across this and thought somebody had ripped off your voice to make AI videos and leverage your name. Then I saw on Twitter that this is actually you. Don't get pulled into this AI hype, not for this anyway. We're constantly being bombarded by AI slop as it is. This will only hurt your reputation in the long run. This kind of AI situation, this whole thing, reminds me of NFTs. It's incredibly similar in that the internet, especially the gaming community, is rallying together to try and prevent this thing as much as possible. And the fact is, if nobody is willing to use it and nobody is willing to digest what is being created with it, it will fail. The broader picture of AI will not fail. It will have its use cases. Obviously, I mean, recently I got put out of a job because of it, as have many other people. AI can be broadened as things such as a self-checkout machine or a robot that works at a warehouse, image generation, AI for voices that narrates a book on something like Audible, 3D modeling, music production, and many more things. Copywriting, the list can go on. But I think one thing that it will never be able to do is replicate human emotion, replicate passion, drive, energy that people can put behind something, and just also the little, like, I guess, mistakes and hiccups that humans make when they do make a YouTube video. You know, an AI is never going to sit there and go, like, you know, those things that we all do as human beings, these habits that we have, unless it's going to get trained on doing that and just start inserting them randomly. I really don't think that it's ever going to take off, especially in the gaming space. People just, you know, during a time of need or a time of frustration, whatever it may be, the gaming community, the internet, the entertainment industry together just rally together to really push these things away. And the biggest thing for me is that I believe with YouTube now, you have to put a disclaimer, you have to inform your audience that you are using AI in the content. And the moment that somebody sees this, even if it is 99.9% convincing or even 100%, the fact is you have to disclaim it. And as soon as somebody sees that, all credibility is lost. They would just not want to enjoy the video. They'll know it's AI, and there's just that thing lingering in the back of your brain that knows that it's not real. That's the thing. It's not real. And so long as people know that it's not real, it's also not entertaining. Because there's just that thought, as I said, lingering in the back of your brain that knows no human was involved in this process, besides maybe uploading the video. But I believe, did he say that it even does that automatically now as well? He may have said, yes, it does. Upload all, yes. God damn it. So there is literally no human behind this process. And it's just like, imagine being a fan of a YouTube channel that is a robot. It just seems so strange. I just don't think it will ever work. The you in YouTube is because there's supposed to be a human, you, behind the content, behind the production. Something for people to connect to, or someone for people to connect with. That is why my channel over the past week has absolutely exploded. I've gained 15,000 subscribers in a week. I've gained almost 1 million views in a week, because I've seen tons of people in the comments section that are rallying to support me and my situation and enjoying my content. But if it was just AI Slop, then there's no human behind that, there's no one for you to connect to, there's no one for you to form a friendship with, and therefore it's not enjoyable. That's just my thoughts on it. If I had to go into more detail, I would say I think there is potentially a threat on the younger audience who aren't really aware of these things. But by younger audience, I mean generally like maybe people under the age of, like, let's say 15, 16. I mean, people that are that age, maybe even they know what AI is these days. Maybe we're going further back. Maybe we're talking about people who are like 13, 14 who don't know what AI is. But you know, the people who know what AI is, that's only gonna broaden over the years. So yeah, maybe there's a small chance that those people are kind of, you know, lured into this type of content and have no idea what's going on. But in the grand scheme of things, I think the majority of people know what's happening here and will just push it away. I guess only time will tell, but you know, if those videos start getting less views, constant dislikes, hate comments, I think the creators that are making that kind of content will pull out. Due to the pressure and, you know, decline in views, etc. If it isn't working for them, they will stop doing it. The whole reason people are automating their content on YouTube is to make their lives easier, so they can essentially sit back and do nothing and make money. They want to turn YouTube into a passive income entirely. But if the views go down, if the subs go down, if the hate comments are there, obviously that's against what this person is wanting to achieve, and they will just stop altogether. The downside is you might not be able to come back for it. You might hurt your reputation so much. You can see his fans in his comments on Twitter, on YouTube, wherever else it may be. I bet some of them have gone to his Steam community tab, wherever it may be, Instagram, etc., to rally against him and also provide support in a weird way. If they're insulting the content, it is a weird way of saying, you know, like, we like you for you. Don't put out this AI slop. And there's some people who are being very transparent and literally saying, you know, please don't do this. We enjoy you for you, your personality. We like knowing there's a human behind this. Don't get involved with this. So, you know, his community is trying to push him in the right direction. And he would be very wise to take on board that advice and just stop this while it's still in its early phase. Don't ruin years of work building a channel that has 1 million subscribers just for AI. It's not worth it. It's absolutely not worth it. So yeah, that's today's ramble video. I thought it was, as I said, a perfect opportunity to discuss something that both of my new audiences may want to hear. I was looking for an AI-related topic I could talk about, because obviously that's a large portion of my audience now. But then there's also, you know, hundreds of comments that are saying they want me to return to the Halo-style live commentary. So blended the two together, and hopefully this is entertaining to both audiences. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. See, that's something AI won't do as well. It won't keep this running. It won't do the uncut, raw, you know, the mistakes won't be there. I'm not going to fix that. I'm not going to trim it down and make sure that I cut that out. That's how you know that this is human. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments section below about this whole thing. I'm assuming the majority of you will agree with me on this, and maybe leave me some more content suggestions as well. Obviously, subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff that everyone asks you to do. And yeah, final plug at the end. I am making a third-person shooter game called Cross Planet in my spare time. It's my little passion project on the side. If any of you want to go and wishlist that game on Steam, it would be greatly appreciated. We have gained about 600 wishlists in a week, which is really great. You know, maybe we get to 1,000 over the month. That would be incredible. And yeah, all right. Thank you and goodbye.